Certainly. Thank you very much, Professor Bolanath. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
It's always a pleasure to be associated with MTC Global and address the various forums and the knowledge sharing that is happening. In fact, I have been associated with MTC Global for the past probably 12 years now, since inception on the advisory board. And we are in a continuous knowledge sharing, knowledge dissemination, knowledge diffusion as a mission. Okay. And it has been fairly successful so far. So let's begin with a round of applause for MTC Global per se, for everybody. Thank you very much. A couple of points on MTC Global I would like to note before we start this actual topic for the day. One is the MTC Global as a platform has produced excellent faculty across India and also across the globe. Any new faculty who has just joined in management faculty per se, mostly, who would like to teach a subject, he will come to MTC and then put in a query. Today, I would like to teach supply chain management. I want to teach strategic management. I want to teach CRM. Okay. I want to teach digital marketing. He will get some 20 mails. It's a lot of content. And that is enough for him to understand, absorb, and go to the class and start off. Like this is one thing which MTC has done over the years. And kindly, let's imagine it's been happening for 12 years. And probably hundreds and probably thousands of faculty have benefited, and also the institutions and the management institutions. In fact, I would like to put it very, very clearly that the contribution of MTC Global to the management movement and furtherance of management is probably one of the highest in India, right? Because it is completely management focused, totally management driven. And we have many forums. In fact, I am also associated across. They're also there, but then the kind of service which MTC is doing is just several notches above various, and it's a continuous process. Every day you find a mail from Professor Bolanath. I really wonder today, in fact, we have also been discussing where he gets the energy from to keep driving himself and also the entire movement. So MTC is not a forum. MTC is not a one more global place. It's a movement. It's a global movement which we have driven. That is what happened now. So we started off with management education, then we got into management practices, then we got into management philosophy, then we got into management frameworks, then we got into contemporary management relevant practices. Then the digital age came in. We started off prior to the digital driven management. Today it's all Industry 4.0, Management 4.0, it's all about AI, IoTs, virtual learnings. And finally, we are landed at a university without walls. It's very clear. I would like to quote an American philosopher who stated a very relevant statement here. John Dewey. Okay. He made a statement on education, and it's so relevant today. He said, education is not a preparation for life. Education is life itself. It's life itself. It's a 24/7 education, what we are doing right now. So until unless we are educated, one is educated, continuously educated, okay, that person will not have a place in this world. In fact, Lord Krishna says, you keep pursuing knowledge and be after knowledge, and I will take care of you. That is what is a philosophy, right? That is what MTC has been doing. Whether it is Dr. Prabhakar, whether it is all the stalwarts who have been associated with us right from the beginning, the focus has been phenomenal knowledge. In fact, I think probably there'll be volumes of knowledge. In fact, volume 1, volume 2, volume 3 of MTC Global for the past 12 years. And anyone associated will always have an excellent future. That much is guaranteed. Because that person is not doing a job, he is not pursuing a profession. He is pursuing knowledge. Anyone who is pursuing knowledge will have a brilliant and a stupendous future. It is very clear today. Now here we would like to understand what knowledge is. Knowledge is 30 years back when we were in school and college, knowledge means general knowledge. Whether you know the capital cities, whether you know the currencies, Okay, whether you know the geographical locations and various continents, etc. Today, knowledge is specialized knowledge. It is domain knowledge. It is market knowledge. It is product knowledge. So knowledge has several entities. So today we are focusing on the domain knowledge and the specialized knowledge. And it's all about management knowledge. Even management also is a continuous knowledge activity. Coming to the university without walls, the pandemic has accelerated online education and virtual collaborations like never before. What we thought would happen in 2025 has happened in 2020 itself. Everyone has been taken by surprise. The student, the employee, the teacher, the educator, the entrepreneur, the policymaker, everyone. Intel proliferated knowledge revolution in the world by inventing the microprocessor in 1969. That ushered in the computer revolution. Then the PC came, the server came, the laptops came, the networking came, the softwares came. And when internet came in the mid 1990s, the world became a global village. So knowledge is no longer confined to an individual or an organization. It got proliferated. It is across organizations, across states, across domains, across countries. So much so that today it's a knowledge-driven society. University without walls primarily focus on building up a global knowledge-driven society. It is working in that direction. The movement got started in Europe a few years ago. It is not a new concept. It was there before the pandemic. All European universities, to some extent, are associated with the concept of universities without walls. If you look at knowledge per se, let's understand knowledge in a minute, what exactly it means for each one of us. Selective data is information. Selective information is knowledge. Application of knowledge is technology. Anything new which is innovative and adds value is innovation. So we are living in a world of data, information, knowledge, technology, and innovations. The whole focus is on technologies and innovations. How can technologies and innovations happen? It can only happen with a focus on knowledge. Knowledge is getting generated in the organizations, in institutions, in universities, in factories, in homes, in NGOs, in different places. With a tremendous focus on knowledge, we move forward with the university without walls. Today, walls have become a limitation. Walls have completely collapsed. All of us are aware of the Berlin Wall, which collapsed in 1989. After that, the knowledge started flowing from the east to the west. So far, we're only looking at knowledge from west to the east. After 1989, it's a different story altogether. A lot of technologies, a lot of knowledge hubs, a lot of innovations have flown from the east to the west. In fact, today, east, spearheaded by China and India, are dominating because of the knowledge revolution. So today's topic is a knowledge-focused topic, wherein some new words have come in. In fact, I would also like to congratulate Professor Bholanath for coming out with a brilliant concept paper, which talks about the direction and the trend in which all of us need to go. I will just repeat a few words which are relevant in that particular concept for today's session. Communities of learning, communities of learners, academics, professionals. Then there has to be a continuous dialogue with the society. Until unless we keep talking to various stakeholders in the society, knowledge without universities without walls will not have a complete achievement of the objective. The society comprises of alumni, partners, citizens, and various stakeholders. If the continuous synergy of internal environment and external environment and a focus on knowledge, and research and culture and teaching learning process happens in the universities, within the universities, in the internal environment, and an external environment. The ultimate outcome would be a full-fledged university without walls. There has to be a proper synergy that is happening. That is what is the ultimate focus. Yes, yes, please.
Thank you so much, sir, for your welcome address to 12th World Edu Summit. Our chief guests have joined. So, with your permission, now I'll invite the chief guest for their deliberation. Then we'll go to the panel discussion. You will lead the panel discussion as usual for last so many years.